In our previous video, we showed you how to shorten your Google Calendar link using bit.ly.com. Now what we're going to do is show you how you can use Google Drive to attach files to your Google Calendar. So this will make it easy for your students to grab worksheets, assignments, any other type of attachment that you'd like to them to have access to. Could even be something like a spreadsheet or even a video. So what we're going to do, if we click on an event, these events were created in a previous video. If I click on Edit, you'll see that there's nowhere to add an attachment currently because by default, adding attachments is disabled. You'll see at the bottom it says, want to add attachments, learn how. You could go there, do some reading about what that means and how to use it. But what I'm going to suggest we do, we're just going to go back to our calendar. I could either save changes or discard. I haven't done anything, so I'm just going to go straight back. Under this settings wheel in the top right, I could go down to labs. And by clicking on labs, I'll see some of the options that I have that I can enable in my Google Calendar. And one is event attachments. So if I enable event attachments, what it's going to let me do is actually attach files. And I don't believe there's a limit to how many files you can actually attach. So pretty easy to do. I'm going to click Save. And once I do that, I should now see in my event an option to add an attachment. Okay, so that's now there. If you already have the file saved in your Google Docs, you're welcome to click on that and then select it. However, what I'm going to do right now is show you how you can upload a file to Google Drive. So I'll give Google Drive a click. It should open a new tab, so you haven't lost your calendar. Your calendar's still open, and here's Google Drive. If you've never used Google Drive before, you'll see no files. I use it quite a bit, and it is linked to my calendar and to everything, everything I do essentially through my Google account. Over here, there's a little button. That's your upload button. Give that a click. Select your file that you'd like to upload. And once you've clicked it, you can select Open. For me, I've already uploaded my file. It's conveniently located in here. It's 4.4 slope as a rate of change. So if I give this guy a click, you'll see it gives me a preview. Okay. Now, something very important to do when you're uploading your files that you'd like to share on your Google Calendar is you must click the share button and you must actually make it available for people to view. Okay, so what we want to do when it says who has access under our sharing settings, I want to make sure that I change it from private to public on the web or anyone with the link. So essentially either of these will be fine. If it's public on the web, it just means that it might appear in search results and so forth. So if you're protective of your material, you can make it anyone with link. If you want other people to access it, public on the web is probably your best bet. When I click Save and Done, not only do I have a link to share, so I could send this link to people through email so they could download this file, or I can actually attach it to my calendar. So I'll click Done. I'm going to close this preview window, and I'm going to head back to Google Calendar, and I should be able to click Add Attachment to select that file. So here it is, 4.4 slope as a rate of change. Give it a click, select, and you'll see it's now attached, and I'll click Save. So now that file has been attached to that particular Google Calendar entry. If I check the calendar, if I go to my bit.ly/Pierce Calendar example, you'll notice there's no file available here. Where I find the file is by clicking More Details. So it's very important that you mention that to your students, that it will be under the More Details section. There it is, and when you click on that, students can then download that directly to their computer, open it up on their iPad, whatever it may be. And that is it. You've now attached a file.